Got it. Got it. Join me on Kandy's Konvo's Confession talk show every Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Zoom and on YouTube. Follow me at Kandy Forever 40 on Instagram, KANDY number 4 EVA 40, and on Facebook, Kandy Henry, KANDY Henry HENRY, for the link on Zoom. Good night, everyone. Thanks for being here. Welcome to Kandy's Covers and Confessions. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me clear, please. Perfect. Welcome, Deo, LaBelle, Sandra, and TT Sniper. Again, we changed the show time to 8 o'clock, 8 to 11. And once again, my disclaimer is I'm not a professional, only speak from experiences. And every day is life, right? How are you, Sandra?
I'm doing great. And yourself?
Trying to be good. Thank you.
You're
How's your
welcome.
week so far?
Good. So far, so good.
Okay, good. What's your thoughts on the topic today?
Oh, actually, I like it because I mean, obviously, we all like to judge people while even knowing them. So I think that's very important to talk about because it's a topic that it can trigger a lot of people and can trigger a lot of, it can turn into like especially if we're judging, like prejudging people and we don't know like what's their background, what's their issues too, because people can go through some things and mental health is important. So
Yeah.
it goes hand in hand with judging other people.
Yes. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
We'll go to Dale. Hi, Dale.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going?
Not bad. Not bad at all. How are you?
I'm doing good. Just trying to set up my hookah since I don't drink for now until November.
Okay.
But yeah, I figured out. Hey, I've been holding it strong, T Snap. Like I almost want to buy some bottle today, but I'm like, nah, we can do it.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, we can do it. We can do it.
Yeah, you can
Yo,
fight it, man.
how y'all been?
I'm good. I've been drinking all of last week until weekend.
Okay.
And then I was just eating. I couldn't find a bottle of water, so I just took a sip of wine, so to relax my nerve and be calm. So I'm good. I'm good for now. Thank
You
you.
got this. You got this. You've been doing it for a while.
What do you think about the topic today?
Oh, I actually like it. It's nothing, and I hope my people will come tonight because I put it out there again. But it's, they're mostly Nigerians, by the way, the people I've been inviting. And I think because it's like sexual, they're like, but today it has nothing to do with sex. So,
But then again, you never know.
that is true.
You
Yeah.
never know. Everything
Oh,
jump
that's
out
one of my
again.
boy. That's one of my boy, actually. So,
Hi. Okay, hi iPhone. How are you?
you got to unmute yourself, Francis.
Yeah.
I've been here before, Kandy. You don't remember?
Okay. Were you like in a basement or white background on the couch?
So I
No?
was in the sitting room in my apartment.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
he came the day,
Okay.
Princess.
Yes.
The
Okay.
Princess,
Yeah,
yeah.
I came with
Yes.
Princess the same day.
Yes. I remember. Welcome back. How are you?
Good.
What do you think about the topic? Do you know what you're talking about today?
Hot Wednesday.
Oh, no. Close enough. It's called what's it called? Being
It's called Stop Being
Stop
Fucking Judgmental.
fucking judgmental, yeah. There's so many ways I try to format those things so everybody can get it directly. And I have to remember all it. I remember fucking judgmental.
Oh
So
wow.
stop being judgmental or fucking judgmental. You ready for that topic today?
Yeah, I'm all in.
Thanks for being here. I'm gonna go. Welcome Vicky. Welcome Brent. Welcome Robbie. Sniper, what's your thoughts and how are you today? Or should I say tonight? Unmute yourself.
Sorry, I'm great. I had a very exciting day, so I
Amazing.
expect an exciting night.
I hope I could give you that expectation. But thanks for being here. What's your thoughts on the topic?
I love it. I take pride in not judging anybody, no matter how weird, crazy, angry, abstract, whatever, because you don't know what's going on in someone's mind, and that person who's weird sometimes is a genius, and they make your COVID, if you know what I mean. So when you scolding them and judging them and giving them a hard time, that might be a brilliant mind that just can't communicate. We don't know. You understand? So I tend to never judge. Sometimes people in a down slope, and they're just going through a phase. So you might be judging them, and then that same person end up the president or end up your boss.
And yourself, yeah.
And they remember when you cut style on them. So me, I don't do that at all. I don't judge nobody. I don't understand what they're going through. I just try and be cool and live in love. And because I'm not perfect. So who am I? I in a glass house. I can't throw no stone.
Well said. Thanks for sharing.
Anytime.
Good. Gonna go to hi Dimples. Welcome Dimples, Brent, Vicky, Robbie. If you guys didn't hear me before. LaBelle, so you'll be back. I'm gonna go to we went to Sandra. Good night, Robbie. Good night, welcome. How are you?
I'm okay. How you doing?
Not bad. What's your total topic today?
It's something about judging people.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Being judgmental, being fucking judgmental. What's your thoughts?
Well, that's a hard one, yes. I find our opinion is not a judge.
Okay.
But that's some people, they really wonder about, right? But I think that's our opinion. To me, a judging is when you're trying to break a person down, then to be beneath you or something, or you better than them. Yeah, I don't do that. But I just give opinion about people, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna go to hold on. And let me come back here. Brent. Good night, Brent. Welcome.
Good night.
How are
Good
you?
night, thanks.
You're
Good.
welcome. You good?
Yeah, I just tired, but I'm good.
Well, thanks for being here still. Do you know the name of the topic of the show tonight? What's it called? It's called Being Fucking Judgmental. Yeah. What's your thoughts?
To be honest, I take everybody at face value. Because people at first impression will try to give up their best.
Yeah.
To make you feel that they are X, Y, or Z. And then it's only when you really get to know the individual on a different level, you get to realize, I thought you was real stuck up, but you end up being cool. So at first glance, I take it for first value for whatever you put on the table. Just don't come wrong me. Just don't come wrong me with anything that you may find off or whatever because of a put in the place.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And thanks for being here too. Welcome.
Hey Mary, good evening. This is provider. This is Dio.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to so I have Francis. Welcome, Francis. And okay, I don't want to mess up the name. Ikundeo. Or I leave a letter.
That's Ekundayo. Ekundayo.
Ekandayo. Okay then. Thank you. Welcome, Ekandayo. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Welcome, welcome. Hi Vicky.
Hello, how are you?
Not by yourself.
I'm good, thanks.
What's your thoughts tonight on the topic?
That people shouldn't be judgmental because not any people aren't perfect. So people have to live their life.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dimples. Welcome, Dimples.
Hi, good night, Kandy.
How are you?
I am great, thanks.
Thanks for being here.
Of
What's your
course.
thoughts on the topic tonight?
Well, I mean, I tend to live like you do you and I do me,
Mm-hmm.
not the judgmental type, but that's not to say if I see something that is wrong in a sense, like somebody's rights is being infringed on or something like that, I will
Yeah.
speak up about it.
Okay.
But as long as it's not what you doing not impacting me or anybody else adversely, I leave people to live their life. You do
Mm-hmm.
you. If something is what you into that makes you happy and not infringing on anybody else's rights, you
Mm-hmm.
go you go through.
Okay.
I don't have an opinion to express about it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Welcome, Vanessa. How are you? Okay. So for me, everyone judge each other. I know for me, I have the piercing in my face, the piercing in my ears, the tattoos. If I'm fully clothed, I am really well dressed. You guys will take me in consideration. If I start showing the way how I truly am with the tattoos and the piercings, and you kind of watch me on a different basis, or watch anyone on a different basis. But when they start talking, then you actually learn to appreciate the person if you're not too self-centered. Um, there's a lot of people who walk around with no name brand, old shoes, and they're the most successful person beyond your standards. We had to go actually work for someone else when actually that might even be your own boss you wouldn't even know. So most of the time it always happens like that. I'm gonna say it's easy to be judgmental without knowing who you are. For example, you may think you know how everyone should look, think, and act. Oftentimes, thinking you have everything figured out can give you a sense of comfort. However, being judgmental can prevent you from making new friends and trying new things. Fortunately, you can learn to be less judgmental by changing your perspective, broadening your horizons, and keeping an open mind. Even if we don't even if we don't like the idea of being judgmental, it's hard not to slip into it, especially for those of us who determine to accomplish things. Here are some keys to turning that around. Identify your motivation for judging. Sometimes we have good reasons to be critical of what someone else is doing. Find a productive way to tell them or let it go. But so far, often the real motivation behind judging others is to compare ourselves in order to feel better. Acknowledging this can relieve the sense of pressure to set the other person right. Number two, acknowledge your own shadow, your own imperfections. Yes, that person might be doing something that's not ideal, but if we acknowledge that we're not always up to snuff ourselves, that can also relieve the pressure to judge. Number three, admit that you don't know the trouble they're in. You don't know what they've been through or what they're going through now. Number four, look at the impact judging has on you. It might feel better for a minute to bring down a woman next to you who has no idea how to dress. But in the long run, you will end up feeling very negatively. This sort of comparing always comes back to haunt us because someone better than us always shows up eventually. Look at the impact it has on a person that you judge. it might seem perfectly natural to you to tell people that you're doing wrong, but your way of communicating might be much different from more than others. Your comment might feel much differently to them than it might if someone made it to you. Meaning like you're being a bully. That's where bullies come from, right, guys? Have anyone been bullied because of how they talk or walk or how they dress? Coming up as a kid or still happening in their workforce? Anyone? Can't hear you. Titi, I can't hear you.
I said, not me. Can't bully me.
Not me either.
If you guys were put in that predicament, how would you guys deal with it though? You think?
I'm very confrontational, so people already come around me with nonsense. Just figured out quick. So let's go up an extreme. Monkey knows tree to climb.
Exactly. So everybody good on that then. Never
Good night,
just
Candy.
welcome.
Good night, Candy. Good night, Candy.
Good night, good night. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. What's going on?
Nothing much. What's your input of
I'm just here to listen, man. I like the comments.
you know, like okay. All right, so let you be. And when you're ready to talk, please share.
For sure.
All ears today, all right?
All
Thank
right.
you. So I'm going back to embrace positive thinking, and negative mindsets can lead to judgmental thinking. Try to see the positive aspect in every situation rather than the negatives. When you catch yourself having negative thoughts, challenge them. Then challenge yourself to pick out something positive. You can still be realistic while being positive. You don't have to ignore negative aspects, just don't focus exclusively on them. It's okay to have bad days. Forgive yourself on days when you are feeling down and negative. Having a positive attitude can improve your life. Separate people's individual actions from their personality. Sometimes people will do things that you find absolute. I don't want to say the word I really want to say, but it could be people to do some dumb shit and you just gotta deal with it, such as stealing someone's lunch money or cutting in a line. You know, like you're trying to get there and just run you off. Even something when it comes to driving, that happened to me today again. All of their actions may be wrong. It's important not to judge them solely on one action. They likely have positive qualities that you haven't seen yet. I don't know how to deal with that one, guys. I mean, sometimes I see it and I say that must be a effing fucking Chinese or something, and then boom, when I drive, it's a fucking Chinese that's cut me off. So, I mean, I was judgmental. I have my moments. Notice when you're judging, nip judgments in the bud by identifying how and when you're thinking about other people. When you catch yourself having critical thoughts about someone, ask yourself how you or they benefit from those thoughts. Then offer a compliment instead. For example, you might catch yourself thinking, that girl needs to lose some weight. Challenge that thought. Asking yourself why it's your business. Then say something nice that you notice, such as, you have a beautiful smile. Put yourself in someone else's shoes. Every person is a unique individual with different talents, skills, personalities, and life experiences. Additionally, people are shaped by their upbringing, including where they grew up, how they were treated, and their living conditions. As you get to know people, try to imagine yourself in a similar position. Even if you may not have made the same choices, accept that they have a right to make their own decisions. For example, a person you consider to be needy may have grown up without a supportive parent. Similarly, a person that you believe has not applied themselves enough academically may have prioritized earning money to help support their family. Find common ground. Whenever you find yourself tempted to judge someone who is different from you, look for commonalities rather than differences. We all have something in common because we're all humans. This will help you see them to a positive light rather than one clouded by judgments. So, one of the biggest reasons I bring up this topic today too, everybody is more open up with their sexuality. And I'm having a good time and a lot of questions coming towards me because everybody know I know a particular friend And it came to like, do you know that you're gay? Do you know that you're this? Do you know that you're that? And it was bothering me because that's none of your business. Sometimes, yeah, if you have seen someone who is like all the time with a male or all the time with a female, and all of a sudden you see them interacting or sexually involved with another same sex person, human being as yourself, you don't have to start judging that person. You know, you ask questions why how it get there. So it was aggravated me. That's why I bring up this topic. And if you guys have any personal attributes to share with me, um about what you guys have seen, like some people, we look at people how they live in their houses, again their dress code, the way how they talk, the way how they carry themselves. We all judge them though. You don't try to, but it's in you. Even when you go to an interview or you're interviewed by someone else, you're judging you all the time. What do you guys think about that? Hey, Brent?
Well, for me, the part about relationships, people will tend to say, well, okay, with this one, you with this one, you with this one.
Mm-hmm.
The way I look at it, I conduct interviews, right? I merely conduct interviews because you don't want to know this person have this personality trait and you're not comfortable with it. And I was reading about 2 months ago,
Mm-hmm.
we as humans tend to subconsciously cling to people who like-minded or remind us of people like you will be a firstborn child and I will be a lastborn. And
Mm-hmm.
you will find opposites attract like that. But if both of us are firstborn, you being the first girl, I being the first boy, no matter what under these stars, we will never mesh.
Mm-hmm.
We will feel that we must remain the dominant. Likewise, if both of us are middle children or lastborn, we will still never mesh. Simply because last children are accustomed having things their way, and middle children will just settle for whatever. Right? And yeah, when I read it, I did some introspection and get to realize, and it's really true to say.
I
It's
laugh
really,
because
really
that's
true.
what's going on with my kids right now. It's
Yeah,
all right.
yeah,
Damn.
it's really true.
And it was a study. Was it a study?
Yeah, was a study done here.
Okay. Damn. That is so damn true. Anyone else? Deal.
I'm sorry, I was on a phone call, so I missed the conversation.
It's okay. You're talking about basically like you're being judged for just probably looking weird and dressing weird, talking weird, or in relationships bouncing from place to place, or you see a bisexual couple, or you see a gay couple, lesbian couple, and everybody has something to say, you know. So
Um, I think um I used to be very judgmental, especially when for things I'm unfamiliar with.
yeah.
Like, and I think that's where judgment comes, is like we're unfamiliar with that situation or the way the person dressed, we might be like, this is not normal. Like to us, like it might not be normal. I'll even use like, coming from Nigeria and coming to America, like a lot of things that I've experienced are things that at first I've had to judge, like, really? Like people do this, people do that. But over time, I've just decided that, look, who am I to judge? Like, just like I'm gonna judge someone is gonna judge me. So people tell me till today I've been in America for 17 years and I still have an accent. And I'll be with my Nigerian friends that just moved to the States and they're like, you don't talk Nigerian? And I'll be with my American friends and they're like, what accent do you have? So I've gotten to the point where I'm like, you know what? Like, I take everybody for face value. I don't judge no more. I try hard not to judge. Let me put it that way, because
Yeah.
judgment. I feel like judgment is I won't say stereotype. I'll say prejudice that we have about people.
Yeah.
So I do my best not to judge, but it does fall in place every once in a while. It's just human nature. I don't think we can all honestly say we don't like. There's no judgment in us at all. Like I don't think anybody can honestly say that. In
It's
my
like
opinion.
even with you, okay, from Nigeria,
Yeah.
and you're gonna have some cultures. Oh, they're crooks. Don't trust them. Oh hell no. No, 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 no. Don't buy a car from him. Oh no. Nigerian, oh, this, that, and they go on. Oh, don't trust the Haitian. Holy shit, the Haitian this, they work obia. Then you have you have the Asians. Oh, they can't see, they can't drive. Then you have the that's weird. Sorry, guys. And they have like the Indians. We know they are another one who say they don't drive. They can't trust them with insurance. So no matter what, we have different cuts. We also judge. Do you guys agree with that, or you guys have you guys experienced or not experienced those things? Yeah, no.
Some of it is facts. Chinese people cannot drive. I don't care what anybody else say, they can't.
Thank you, Never Dirty.
Okay, Candy, I'm even going to tell you this. There is a big fight going on. You know what Clubhouse is?
I heard about Clubhouse, but go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's a mobile phone, kind of like you chat with a bunch of
Yes,
people.
Clubhouse. Yes,
Clubhouse, yeah.
yes.
There is a big fight going on in Clubhouse with African Americans. Well, I shouldn't even say some. A lot of African Americans on Clubhouse are having fights with anybody that is African, and I feel like it's all based on stereotype and judgment. Like it's big, like they call themselves ADOS. I think it stands for African descent of something, but it's like really big. Like they're like, Africans need to stay back in their country. They don't need to come to America.
Yeah.
It's huge. Like, so I feel like everything is just based out of judgment. Like, that's why I said, honestly, we all can't say within ourselves that we don't judge because we do it one way or the other, whether we like it or not.
If you say it don't, you're lying to yourself. We do it. What's the name of the group?
The name of the house or the name of the group?
The name of the group in the Clubhouse.
Oh, I'm going to have to ping you. Let me add you as a friend.
No, I'm in it already. I have the app. I'm in it already.
No. I said let me add you as a friend.
And as a
whenever
friend.
the conversation is going on, I'll try to ping you because there is not. Type in your name for me, Candy. And when the conversation is going on, I'll try to ping you. You might not find it interesting because the room can get very very nasty between some core group of Africans and some core groups of African American. So you might.
I sent it to you. That one I will have to join in.
Okay.
I joined a few of them, but I'm in and out. All right. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna go to now. LaBelle is still not here. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into the notes. Be grateful for what you have. Appreciate the things in your life, especially those who have helped you get to where you are in life. Celebrate your friends, family, health, opportunities, relationships, and how you grew up. Recognize that not everyone has had the same benefits that you have had, so judging them for living differently is unfair. If you feel tempted to say something negative about someone, take a deep breath. Instead, wish them all the luck you've had in life. Show compassion. Being compassionate is the opposite of being judgmental. Instead of judging people and thinking bad thoughts about them, try to empathize with a person and to really try to imagine that person is thinking or feeling. It won't be easy to go from thinking bad things about people and wanting the best for them, but this transition is possible. Focus on wanting to give people what they need and to help them out instead of wanting the worst of them or for them. Compassion is also one key to happiness. If you want to be more compassionate person, then you have to have positive feelings towards people and the world. Be curious. Curiosity is a great tool for overcoming a judgmental attitude. When you would normally think judgmental thoughts, instead explore your curiosity about something you don't understand. Let yourself see possibilities instead of something wrong or different. And this comes back to what I was saying. It's both females, and one female in particular, she was always with males. So now that she's out there with another female, and it's all over social media. They're basically on it, like the man she was with wasn't treating her good. he probably wasn't treating her bad, he probably wasn't sucking the pussy good, all this bullshit I'm hearing, I'm talking, and I find that's really fucked up because when they see that individual, the female, they actually go back and they're laughing and talking to like normal. How would you guys deal with something like that if you were put in that position, guys? Not saying that if you were the one who was gay or who's now gay, but your life has just changed drastically. And you hear everybody talking about you behind your back. And you know they're talking about you, and one in particular, they come and laugh at you. Would you approach them? No, yeah?
So somebody talking behind your back and then coming to have a conversation with you?
Yeah, okay, so you're no longer with your girlfriend or your wife, right? And not saying it, see that you explain who you are. Not saying that you're going to go say, you know what a male, let's say example, you know what a male. All of a sudden they're like, what the fuck? So everybody's laughing and talking with you still and giving you, giving you bounces and, propping you up because you move on and you come out your closet. But behind your back, they're really bad talking to you. And there's one person in particular still smiling with you, but they're bad talking to you with other people. But you know what they're doing. How would you approach them when they come back to you to laugh and talk with you?
Cut them off. Like that's what you do.
Would you tell them off first, or would you just cut them off?
I'll tell them off. I'll tell them and cut them off. And sometimes I may not want to have the conversation. See, I'm someone who I trust. I give everybody 100% trust. And my friends have put me in this category where they say, I might like you today, Kandy, and tomorrow I don't want to see your face no more. That's the kind of individual that I am. Like, I have a light switch on and a light switch off. There's not a light switch dim in me. And my reason is because, and I tell everyone this, like, I don't want to be burned twice. So I don't have close friends, but I have acquaintances. I have people I kick it with. I have people I hang out with. And I just decide to make my life that way. So if I bring you in my closeness circle and you're going back to talk around, talk bad about me, then that's really no friendship at the end. That's really no friendship. Like a friend will not do that to you, or somebody that really care about you will not do that to you. If they feel like, hey, what's going on, they will at least have a conversation with you. Like, yo, what happened? Why the sudden change? Like, I've only seen you with a man. I've only seen you with a woman. Like, what's going on with you now? And I'll let you explain the situation. Not, and I feel like social media brings about this because social media, everyone is commenting, everyone is posting, and you may not want to, but all of a sudden there you go, including yourself in the conversation you shouldn't be including yourself in. So me personally, I'll tell you, it depends. It depends. If I want to salvage a friendship, if I feel like you're someone that I can talk to and say, yo, what you just did, I don't like it, I'll have a conversation with you and hear your points. But if you're someone that, in the long run, I'm like, what, I could really care less, I just cut you off. There are thousands of other people to be friends with.
Yeah, I totally agree. Anyone else? Thank you, Deo. Anyone else? Vicky?
I just want to put in my 2 cents with respect to, well, I agree 100% with what Deo says. Some people, though, I don't think they deserve the explanation and the confrontation. So it really depends on if it is actually considered enough to explain to you why I cut you off, I would. But if I don't consider enough, I might just.
Oh God, sorry. Sorry. I was going to spotlight you and I end up, sorry about that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, T-Snap, I'm even going to tell you, like, I go as far as, how you have like several friends on Instagram and Facebook and stuff. I go as far as if I see, so there's a coworker of mine post something about, see, I'm military, you all know, I'm a veteran. Yeah. So it posts something about the veterans that just died in Afghanistan after the pullout, like about a couple of weeks ago. And it was like, nobody would say nothing about this, but yet, like, it shared the post. The post is like, nobody will say nothing about these military folks that just died in Afghanistan, yet you guys want to talk about George Floyd, who stole and was shot by the police. and that person, I just delete him from my Facebook. Like, I
Yeah.
don't have to have a conversation with him.
Quick.
And I just a lot of people. I
Yeah,
got a lot of people. Like, I don't have
exactly.
to have a conversation with you to explain why you just post that. I'll delete you. Like, there's like, we're not friends. Like, we're cool, but we're not friends. And if you think like that, then we shouldn't be in the same circle to begin with. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow. I had the same. Somebody did that same shit, and they were like, "Well, I guess he's not dead. And I guess it was all fake." And I'm like, "What?" I just cut, like lock off. Like, what the fuck? Nothing was real. Nothing was real. And I'm like, nah, boy, you're different. I just run with that. But no, everybody has something to say. Everybody, again, and I was even bringing up this vaccine shit too. If anybody gets any kind of news, they use everything else just to cover the real shit that's happening in their life and just run with it, you know? It blocks the real reality of their life. Welcome, Classic. Welcome, Infinity Sound. Infinity Sound Classic, you guys want to share your thoughts?
I don't know the topic.
Yeah.
Stop being fucking judgmental.
Stop being judgmental.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, we just speak generally on people.
It's a generalize about everything, yeah. Everything.
Judgmental.
Being fucking judgmental.
That can be a double-edged sword, because you might be correcting somebody. I think being judgmental is correcting somebody. If you have kids, you have to correct them. So you're being judgmental. You know what I mean?
Or opinionated.
Judging somebody is correcting somebody. But you have to correct them the proper way. If you don't, then that's.
I would use that term. I would say more like being more opinionated, like more guidance rather than judging. But the judging will still come in your guidance to your children, especially.
No, but that's it. If you're guiding your kid, but you're still judging them. If you go in a court of law, they're judging you. They're correcting you.
Yeah, that's a whole different world. Yeah. But when you say with children, I was just thinking more.
You know what I mean? It's the same word. It's the same word, because judging somebody is just correcting somebody. But some people say, "Oh, you can't judge me." Well, if I feel like you're not doing the right thing, I'm going to judge you.
Yeah, you're on a different path from me then.
You know what I mean?
No. No. Anybody else want to help me with this one? Sandra.
I kind of like his explanation with correcting someone, and if he wants to consider that judging, I kind of like his explanation for judging someone based on that. But I don't. But maybe judgment might not be the right word to use.
Yeah,
it
had me jumping off. Yeah.
Well, I know you said judgmental, and then there's judge. Well, is there a difference between the two words?
Hold on. Let me get my stuck. I write this down here. Hold on.
Who was talking, by the way? We don't know who's talking.
Infinity Sound.
Okay. Let me show everybody. So I only have videos showing, that way I can see who is talking.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll show my video. Hold on.
Infinity, I see you. Hey, bro, good music the other day, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you was there? I didn't know you were there. Okay.
Yeah, I was there.
So, they're saying judgmental, the adjective, right? Of or concerning the use of judgment, right? Having or displaying an excessively critical point of view. Right?
Right.
Like an example, in the role of a person whose job is to decide who will be hired for a specific position, a judgmental role. An example of a judgmental person is someone who chooses friends based on appearances, chiefly of a person inclined to pass judgment critically, right? So, and the word judge moving the adjective. Hold on. It's just about law. The public official appointed to decide cases in a court of law. That's it. So when you're being judgmental, you're not really, I wouldn't say really judging your kid, but you're opinionating on the things that you're doing and just guiding them the right way. That's what a judge will do and just lock your ass up in how many
Yeah,
5
but,
or 2
but,
years,
that,
3
but,
years.
that's the thing. You're
Mm.
guiding, you have to guide them, which is correction. You correct
Mhm.
them.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I know
You're looking too much.
the thing might.
You're looking too much into the judge. Let me forget about that judge. That judge could fuck up our children at the same time. Move the word judge.
I'm just going by people's action to that word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And move the word judge. Let me stick to the mental state.
All right, so judgmental.
Yeah, let me stick to mental relating to the mind. Right?
Okay. Mhm.
So we can stick to that. But when you're going to the judge, you have me want to drink some more because, like, damn. Where the hell does the infinity come from?
So you're saying judgmental is more of a mind thing?
Yeah. Like you see me and I stand up there and I'm a face grouchy and I'm looking like a little bitch in the corner and I'll, my heel, and then I walk and I fall on boot up and you laugh and you say, serve you right because everybody take it after you.
I mean, if you act in a way and I say she's boozy, that'll be a judgmental.
Yeah, because I'm not really acting. I'm by myself, just stand up there, and you don't know what state of mind I'm in. You don't know what just happened to me. You don't know what phone call I just had. You don't even know if my boss just pissed me off or someone touched me. Something.
Well, I figure, I guess, I don't know what happened to you, but some people just go off of people's action.
And I just mind my business. It's my fish, and you're like, look at a bitch. Look at it. She thinks she's better.
That's basically how people are judgmental. They go off of people's action. And
without knowing what the hell is happening behind the scene.
Right.
And it could be the most nicest person ever in the whole entire world. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
And then you see, I was talking about, like, the reason I brought this up because there's a lesbian couple that I know, and everyone is just talking about a lesbian couple. It was a hot topic this week, and I was pissed. Like, when I look at their lifestyle, it's fucked up. They're not even happy. Some still trying to fuck around looking for men. Some still fuck around looking for women, and they're looking for a relationship. This person had found someone that they fell in love with and ready to move on with their life. They're contented. It's all over social media. They're out of the closet, but she was never really in the closet. It was just someone who was heterosexual and found herself in this relationship because she found peace, she found happiness. And I'm happy for her because she's really smart. She's smiling better than when she was actually with an actual man. Okay? So sometimes what we want for ourselves, it's not for us. I'm just saying whatever makes them happy. But everybody now is a big conversation and they're fucking unhappy. So just let people be.
Well, people like the lesbian gay conversation, especially straight people. Because they feel like the lifestyle is weird to them.
Most of the times they're the same one who actually wants to come out of the closet, but they don't know how to come out, so they do it underneath.
But that'll be another topic for another day, because that's that's really a deep topic to talk about. Like,
they're all hating
heterosexual, because you can go into religion with that. You can go into people who's not wanting to teach their kids to behave like that. So that's a whole different subject. But let me stick to the judgmental.
That's when everybody will stop talking. I had to make sure everybody drink on that day to talk. I can't have them coming again.
That's a big
one. Hey, Candy.
I mean, Candy, I don't think we have to agree with.
Hey, Candy, good night, darling. I'm going to bed.
Okay, good night, Capitati. Sorry, good night. Yeah. Sorry, Dempers, what were you saying?
Yeah, I'm saying we don't necessarily have to agree with everything other people do. But to just have basic decency and respect, it doesn't take anything from you. I don't have to like what you're doing. I don't have to, teach my kids that way. But I'm going to show you respect because you do you. and I'll do me. As long as you're not infringing on my rights, as long as you're not stepping out of boundaries, I'm fine with that. Whatever makes you happy.
You happy.
So I think if we just show basic human decency to everybody, I think we will be in a better place.
That'll never happen.
We could try.
Yeah.
But we could try. But it's
folks,
true.
different strokes.
Respect is just respect. If you respect each other's decision and just mind your business, mind your fucking business. And I was so annoyed. I'm like, I'm drinking Maria nephew dancing and hearing whisper in my fucking ear. I didn't come for no gossip. So, and I reached the point now I want to tell those individuals what I want to tell them too. Like, that's not your friends. Find new friends. And that is why every community have a different, like the LGBTQ, they have their own community. And I find if they actually step out of their natural street, they're in the street and the one who's undercover and they're hidden underneath, because there's a lot of men watching you guys too, watching men. There's a lot of men who laughing and talking to you, slapping on your ass, and you guys didn't really fully well know he's jerking off to your ass at night. Woman, you already know you something we can figure with women. There's a lot of women out here will come on and then they're touching. I have two girls always groping me, especially one. Always groping, and it's annoying. So if I make it start coming across and like going to their own community, they're happy because the heterosexual is not gonna be taking it. And then you're happy less when the gay. I support everyone, but be happy, but don't come and talk to me two-faced with that person. You're laughing and talking to that person, you're going back and bad talking them outside. That's some bullshit. And you're I don't know. Anyone else? I kind of get pissed for a bit of a chill. I can't deal with it. You're too fake. I don't like fake ass people. And that's why my friendship line is just like, it's very short now. And my temperament is very short. I don't have time. I'm allergic to bullshit. Anybody else? Classic? What's on your mind?
Yeah.
What's on your mind?
Topic can't really fit me because I don't judge people, so the way I'm an engineer, I'm in a position where we have to set certain guidelines how certain things have to be done. It's either you meet the expectation or you don't meet the expectation. Zero judgment involved.
Yeah, but if I screw up as an engineer and you watching over my work, what would you do?
There are performance metric for that. That means you fail your metric. And I would just say, you have a process you go through for it.
But what if I'm good doing it this way, but you have an old way of doing it, but the way that I do it will actually work? Would you be judging if I do it differently?
No, because we don't give a damn which way you use as long as you achieve the results.
Okay.
Once you achieve
what about
something,
out of work? How are you out of work? Yeah.
Well, outside of work, that's the thing. I don't have no time for judge nobody because everybody do them one thing, and some people smart, some people stupid, some people grow spoiled, some people grow mature. So I don't really judge nobody at all. It have variation in people. My thing is to just be me, you know. I know certain things where I allowed around me and certain things that I don't allow around me. They spoil people them, it have too much of them, it have plenty of ignorance out there. I don't have time to argue with people with certain things. I rather just leave people alone.
All right, Nan. Thanks for sharing. Anyone else? Robbie? Robbie Denver.
I don't have anything more. Listening. Like,
I'm surprised.
Well, it's just I find, we are not literate, really, in understanding our opinion versus a judgment. And especially in the media, the minute you give an opinion, that's judging. Don't judge me. But if you're doing dotishness, I am the person saying, you're doing stupidest there, So people don't like to hear that. People want to be free to do whatever jackassness they're doing and don't get no kind of flack for it.
Hit the nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head.
Huh?
You hit the nail on the head.
The word is accountability, Robbie.
That's correct, accountability. Nobody wants to be held accountable for their actions. Kirk is right.
And then when you add this super sensitivity about everything, it's it's like I mean I grew up in Trinidad, and you had to be able to take a fatigue. Right?
Yeah.
You can't come and tell somebody something and then shy away when they start upon you. You have to be able to stand there,
Stand up. Yeah.
about something.
Don't
Right?
play mass and play powder, they say.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Robbie, you could get bullet for that in Trinidad now, though.
Right. This is what I'm talking about. I mean, it's very easy to lose your life with some bullshit now. Right? Because people are so sensitive or insecure, or they're on this level of, I need maximum respect. Well, you know what? Sometimes respect is something you have to earn. You can't bully people out to get hurt, right? So for me, judgment is a tricky thing, because I get in plenty problems with that when I speak my mind. And I give in an opinion. Now, whether you ask for it or not, I give in it because I see some jackass before me. I can ask you about and move along, yeah, but sometimes, but some people,
Robbie, I think that's the line right there. If they ask for the opinion,
Don't
then
give them.
they are judging them.
right, I guess, but like I say, I come from an old school. I mean, something back. You can tell me something back, but I don't know.
Now, nowadays, if they ask and they just volunteer our opinion that will make them feel some type of way,
yep,
you will get a bad pushback. So it's a worth the energy you will receive. Is just watch and observe, and boy, drink a beer and laugh about it with your virgin and say, boy, is just shipping this ice
Hey,
to somebody.
that's the same thing.
What
That's the same thing I said with the correction thing.
Yeah.
People not gonna want to like you correcting them.
Yeah, leave
But
them
that's why people go to court. You can't say nothing to the judge, but he's gonna correct you. He's gonna judge you.
He has the final say.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So out here, you can't say nothing to nobody because they're sensitive. But when you go to court, you better shut the hell up.
You ever see somebody with all mouth, and when they go to work, and the boss says shut, and they jump like jackasses, and when they come and say that all mouth for you, but they can't do shit at work?
Yeah, because the boss got more power over them. So they don't want to lose their job, so they just shut up. But some people ain't like that. Some people tell their boss to kiss their ass.
I do. I fucking do. Especially, and I'm not racist, especially when I see a white man talk to me a certain way. I have a problem. Indian, I have a problem. Because I like to talk down to you like you're nothing and you have to do the fucking job you have to do for them. I'm helping you to go further in your life, and you giving me like a couple change and thinking that that's paying my bills. Fuck you. Keep your job. I'm gone. I'm not doing that. That's why I rather work for myself. So I'd rather curse everybody all the time. And I'm watching a lot of people go to work and find the time the white man say boo bang bang. Okay, sir, and they're running. Bullshit. And that's why it's time for everybody as a community to come together. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have a lot of white friends and Indian and Chinese, but it's just like sometimes I watch some people who are so ignorant and they just think that they need that dollar so much they're gonna take shit. No. Have some respect for me and I'll work with you. If you don't have no respect for me, I'm not working no fucking way for nobody. So I'd rather be my own boss and treat myself the way how I want to be treated. That's how I do stuff. So guys, regain your friggin' self-esteem and your power. Put it up again, Sniper. Power. Sancho, what's your thoughts? Sancho, you're the only female talking right now. No, where's Dimple and Vicky? Where's Vicky? Guys? Sandra and Vicky, quiet.
Yes, Sandra, what you doing? I ain't hear nothing from you yet.
She's talking now.
I've been talking.
I expected you guys to be more outspoken tonight, and I see you guys hold it, but don't hold it back. Let it out.
Oh no.
You want to shut down YouTube so we can talk? I have
Hey,
no cup in my mouth tonight.
they probably don't want to offend nobody.
Oh, it's not
Yeah.
offended. That's our group. We talking. Who is here? We talking. You
Yeah,
know,
but
like again.
just like he just said, you know, everybody's too sensitive, man.
You don't want to sound judgmental. Sandra, you don't want to
Yeah,
sound...
there you go. There you go.
No, I'm far from
Well,
judgmental.
well, we're here to learn not to be fucking judgmental, right?
Right.
That's the thing today. Don't be afraid to talk. Like this is your time to talk.
I still
don't
think
care.
it's correction. That's my angle.
Yeah, man,
Judging,
man.
you correct. You judging, you correcting.
If
I
you
know
say
today-
correction, then or you know you're correcting someone and not giving your opinion.
How do I know if I'm correcting someone? If
Yeah,
somebody,
correct.
if let's just say if somebody commit a crime and then you go to the person and say, yo, you know, you shouldn't do that or you're gonna end up in jail and blah blah. That's just correcting him.
No.
Correction.
If a man is raping a woman and she happens to stab him with a pen reaching her hand and she kill him, she's in her right. She won't go to jail. There is such a thing as natural justice. So we can't use things and say it is correcting unless it is really correct. If you have your licensed firearm and someone is shooting at you and you have to protect yourself and you have to return fire and kill someone, you don't go to no jail for that. You are in your right. So
yeah, well,
you can't say killing someone is incorrect.
But here's the thing, you got to go to court.
You still have to
you just have to write a statement. You still have to write a statement.
That's not how it
you
works.
still have to be
Well,
judged.
that's how it works. That's how it works in Jamaica. You just write your statement.
I'm from Jamaica too, but over here in the United States, that's not how it works. Everybody has different laws and rules.
United States different, but we know
exactly.
It depends on where you say. When you say correcting, you have to say what you're correcting and which word or what is the source of truth you're using to correct the person.
Well, you know, regular correction. You have to pick sense out of nonsense, you know, because
well, I mean, I say
we know if you are from somebody have a firearm and you are return shot, you're not in the wrong. You're defending yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, but
still, you gotta go to court. Yeah, you still have to
go to court.
If you give your statement, you still have to go
before the court and you have to get judged. You still got to get judged.
Have to go.
Even in Jamaica, they're still gonna judge you, even if you're right.
And then they decide if you're right or wrong. Look, they're still holding a freaking cartel still, and you still say no, you didn't do it. You understand, guys? So you still have to go to before the court.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna tell you. You see, you can't use court because there are certain things in court which is not right. So a little guy.
Yeah, but you're going too deep into that, which just was correctional. That's correction. We stick to the correction, not the court. It's just when you go behind, you're going to be corrected.
When you say correction, certain things some people feel correct, and it's correct based on what they have been indoctrinated by. For example, I would be indoctrinated in a thing that say, I don't ever get angry. And I would watch somebody who get angry and say, hey, what? You're not supposed to get angry. And I could tell you that by your biology, when you get angry, you're affecting your health. You might argue and say, well, anger is a natural thing, and you might feel nothing wrong with it, but it's a wrong choice. But that is based on what I would be indoctrinated in. You might be indoctrinated if you do sociology or psychology, and they will tell you these are natural things, and you must entertain it. They wouldn't tell you the effect it has on your health because that's not their field. So I would say, if you say you're correcting me, then you have to come with the full truth that you're using to correct me. Not that I'm going to try to argue. I want to hear what is your point that you view is correct. And then I might say, okay, for that situation, maybe you are correct. But if there's other truth that I know, I would have to then sometimes I not be the one correcting. But for people, and I know that it's a different opinion and thing, I sometimes just leave it alone because everyone would want to think that what they know is correct.
But that's you have to say it makes sense that the person is correcting, not just to fling it out there on you.
Well, I tell you, plenty people plenty of where you say infinity. Enough people feel them correct and they're very wrong, you know. But them and them love try, but they correcting you. And after watch them, but try like.
I get that point, you know. Some people say, "Oh, I be correct," but it have to make sense that the person is correct. You know what I mean?
The key word yesterday, it have to make sense.
Right.
Making sense is not a strong point for many people in society right now.
I
It's
get
not
you.
a strong point.
I get you.
Again, you're judging people outside of your own wall. That's judging
That's what
people.
I'm saying, based on where
You
they
are
are.
now judging. So now I say today, when I talk about racist guys, I'm not even trying to comment on anyone. It's gonna based again on my experience. So when I talk, but there's always everybody's not the same, everybody is different. Sometimes we be treated cruel by different people, but just don't judge one race as the same. So basically we're gonna learn from that and then everyone as the same. Or you know, you have even culture saying like all Guyanese cheat, Trinity, you can't trust them to the bone. Jamaica gunman, you know, all those little stereotypical crap that they always saying, and everybody's judged us like that. So it's like I say, you can't say you don't judge. Everybody judge. Everyone judge. So I'm gonna go back into hang out with a diverse group of people. Making an effort to hang out with people from different cultures in many ways can help open up your mind. Whether your friends are different because of their race, culture, religion, interests, class, ideas, hobbies, careers, or whatever else, being around people who come from variety of background and have a variety of perspectives can help you to have a better sense of all of the ideas that are not out in the world. You don't have to recruit friends of a variety of background, but you should make an effort to get to know more people who aren't exactly like you. You'll only grow from experience. Befriending someone you always thought you had nothing in common with can help you more understanding and open-minded. Let your friends know that you're interested in attending events with them. If they are like to invite you, say it's cool that your family moved here from Japan. I'm really interested in Japanese culture, so I love to, if you let me know when public events are happening. That's as an example. Attend an event that would normally not appeal to you. Choose an activity that you would normally think of was boring or stupid or lame. Challenge yourself to participate. For example, attend a poetry reading, salsa dancing class, or political rally. Talk to other people there and try to get to know them. If you feel tempted to judge them, remember how you feel if they were judging you, especially since you're not normally a part of their scene. Travel as much as you can. Traveling can broaden your horizon and show you how other people live all over the world. If you don't have a big budget, you can travel to the next town to take a weekend trip to the next state. You can save money when traveling by staying in hostels. Make a goal of traveling at least once a year. This will take you out of your comfort zone and will expose you to a variety of people. Spend a day with friends and family. This will help you to see that other families operate completely different ways from yours, even if you do a lot of things together and the same way. Ask your friends to include you in special events. Learn something from every person you meet. Ask yourself what each person has to teach you, whether it's knowledge, a skill, or lesson about yourself. For example, a person from another culture may be able to share knowledge about their practices with you. Similarly, a person who has a talent for art may be able to show you a new skill. Pay it forward and share something from yourself as well. Be the first to open up and share. Anyone have any questions?
Yes, I have a
Yes.
question. Not about what you just said, but about
Mhm.
the way you worded the show. The show
Mhm.
said that why are you so fucking judgmental?
Mhm.
I put it to you that the word judgmental is be judged too,
Mhm.
because judgmental has a negative side and it has a positive side.
Mhm.
It is used and portrayed in society now. It comes across as a negative thing, just as the way you name the show.
Mhm.
A judgmental thing, somebody calling you trustworthy, honest, kind.
Mhm.
That's a judgment,
Mhm.
right? So judgment judgmental,
Mm-hmm.
positive and a negative side. And the maturity of people, what makes it, what makes it useful or negative, right? So, I think people will always be judgmental, is depending on if it's negative or positive.
And then the judgmental side is what did I have here? The ability to make consider decisions to come or to, the ability to make consider decisions or come to sensible conclusions. That's what the judgment is, right? An
Yeah.
opinion or conclusion, a decision of court by the judge if needed. But that's, you're right, negative, positive. But at the end of the day, I brought it up to at the same time. I told you why, and then you also people said, I don't judge people. I don't judge. Yes, you do. Because we all choose and pick our friends. You understand?
Yeah.
We all want to choose who we want our daughters or sons to be with. We try, but we can't. We see what they want for their future, where they want to be, where they're supposed to go. Don't go to that pride. That's not good because we're thinking, oh my God, look at the area. Oh my God, Jane and Fish. Oh God, no, don't go there. Oh my God, you're going down in Brooklyn, Jamaica. No, don't go there. So, oh yeah, train. I don't in the beat up. No, go on the beat up. No, don't go there. We start judging already because we already know coming up from our experiences.
Society itself is structured like that. So
Yeah.
when you have middle class and you have upper class, and you have lower class, classism in itself is a judgment. Right? So it doesn't care, they don't care about the heart of the people. It's the value of the people that they judge. So that's just how our culture is set up.
As I say, society set us up for failure, though.
Huh?
Sometimes I say society set us up for failure.
Nah, man.
Yeah, they do sometimes. Because we listen to what they will say, don't, and some of us will be so intimidated to go and do certain things. Because they keep on saying, don't do, say, don't go here, don't do that. But when they actually go around those areas and actually get to know these people or the youths, you're going to find that they're not the same as people present them as. They're actually good people. So that's why I say they set us up for failure.
But you see, at the end of the day, everybody have the same 24 hours in a day, 365 days a year. Everybody. So why some people make it, at a higher level versus those who never come out? Really, at the end of the day, it's left to you to do it.
Yes.
It's just some people, give up. And like you said, if people think I am like this, you won't even try. You won't, nobody expecting nothing great out of you.
No hope. Yeah, they won't give them the hope like everybody else had. And people are afraid to go approach them. You hear something happen in the area, police wouldn't even go there within a quick 12 minutes or less. They just go, oh, okay, we'll be there after hours, so they'll be there. And it's sad because they are not probably afraid to go in there because of what they were told of how that area or that community is. So I guess open-minded, everybody to be open-minded. I like being open-minded. I like to go places where you tell me don't go. I like to be in areas where you don't want me to be or do things that you tell me that I should not do. I want to test the waters for myself. And I've always been like that. And I will never stop.
Sorry.
Huh? Beat up?
I ain't going in beat up. I ain't care what
I've been down there so many times. Piccadilly was my favorite spot.
Piccadilly?
Yeah.
I drive through Jim Beatum and they pelt a big stone. I'd mash up the whole side of the car window. And I stopped to see what happening. And the guy who in the car said, what the flick wrong with you? Why stay the car? I just set up me. Nah, man. You can't, I don't need to go in that place to know anything.
I know in 2018, I was up in, I think it was Mova Laventel up the hill, going up past the police station, going up. And everybody was bitching, don't go. But that was the most peaceful time I had on that hill. The vegans bringing their food, all the rastas. It was just amazing. Quiet. I didn't even hear no gunshot. There was no killing up there. Somebody always say it's so bad, it's so bad. I enjoyed it up there for my vacation and spending time down by the bar. Is it on my Henry Street in Trinidad? Is it Henry Street or close to George Street? It's a big bar down on that side. It was really nice. There was not what I expected. It was just calm, you know. So I take my risk and I pray about it. Hi, Vanessa. What's your thoughts?
Hi.
Ian?
I really like how you were giving ideas on like how you can overcome your judgments, right? Which is like surrounding yourself with different people, exposing yourself to different experiences. I really appreciated that. So those are really my thoughts.
Thank you. Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta step out our boundary,
Yeah,
comfort zone.
I think coming out of your boundary is a big one. That's what sorry, hold on a second. That's what has helped me a lot coming out of my boundaries. Stepping out of my boundaries. I do certain things for fun that most people consider white people thing. Most people are like, you're the only black person there. Like, how are you cool with that? And to me, it's like, well, I have no problem with it. Like, if you have a problem, that's your own business, but I have no problem with it. And this even reminds me of when I was, and I've always been like this, it reminds me of when I was in the army and I was stationed in Nashville, Tennessee. As you know, the South is South is known for being racist, you know, and I've never been the kind of person that I don't like being around the same people. That's just how I am. Even like back in college days, when we are having house parties, I would leave. Like I'll leave the house parties and go to the club or go somewhere, go do my own thing. And people are like, "Where the fuck did I go?" But in the military, my friends, you know, they would hit me up. They're like, "Yo, Faladi, like, where did you go?" And I'm like, "I'm in McFadden. McFadden is like an Irish bar." And they're like, you're McFadden? Like, you seen any black people there? I'm like, nope, but I'm having a good time. Like, so you gotta take yourself out of your comfort zone and experience other comforts on other places. Now, it doesn't mean everybody's gonna welcome you there. It never means that. But yeah, there are a few people that will welcome you, and you just gotta find that group of people. Or if you don't like it, at least hey, I went to McFadden, everybody there didn't like me. I'm not going back. Then at least
I think I went to McFadden before, if I'm correct. It's I think there's one in Knoxville.
Nashville, on the main strip of Nashville.
What about Knoxville? Have you been to Knoxville?
I haven't been No, I haven't been to Knoxville.
I think there's one in Knoxville too. And again, when you walk into somewhere that you have never been, and it's just you're the only black person, walk with confidence, walk with high. Make sure your services boosted up, so you don't feel like
You're supposed to be there too.
When you walk in there like, hey, and they watch you, they'll be there like, oh hi. Some of them may be negative to you, but just ignore them. They're having a bad day. That's why I say having a bad day. Just don't bring your bullshit to me. We're good. I know that I was just talking about races and stuff, but my grandma's Chinese, Asian, Asian and Spanish. Indian in my family, blacks, my great grandmother's white. So when I talk, even though you see, we all mix with something. Sometimes we just straight, and we all see one face. But if I say something by sound negative, by not being negative, I just gotta just letting the experience be as it is. But at the end of the day, we all, if I show you this other side of my whole roots, you'll be like, that's you, that's who, And so you guys are, but when you walk into a place, try something new, guys. Like you might see somebody being flirtatious, okay, judgment. We go back to this one. You see a girl being happy about herself. I know I like to wear mesh clothes, t-shirt clothes, my heel, or just whining, doing what I want to do. You're like, oh, she's a hoe. She this, she with all kind of man. That's another judgment that happens to a lot of women. You can't wear and do what we want to do. And if a man walking over, you see with all different women, he's a what? What do they call him? A gallus? Yeah, but we can walk and do what we want to do. How you women feel about that?
You say are the women or women?
I mean, yeah, that to me that is annoying because like it's okay like judging like if they sleep with if a woman has like multiple partners, we get judged, but if a man does it, they're fine. So that's the thing that gets me like aggravated. a little bit. But and yeah, I mean, it all goes to back like I would say like in the earlier times, like in the 30s, 40s, and like even in the 20s or something. Like women are called, it was scandalous back in the days. Never mind this day and age. So yeah.
You were called Jamet, Jezebel, Sketel, whores, Battery Dolly. What's the other word? I know I'm missing more, no, but there's many more names. Some negative were thrown at women. Vanessa and Vicky, what's your thought? Like Vanessa, you have a little piece of white stuff, and you probably weren't talking, and on a regular day. How do you see people watch you? You have women who will watch you and just give you this up and down look too. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it's unfair. Of course it's unfair. And I think judgments as a whole, it's unfair, like why are we biased? Why do we hold biases against certain people by the way they look, dress, where they come from? But I think what you said about us needing to, the fact is that everyone makes judgments, and accepting that is what is like the solution or the resolution to all of this, is what I think. It's just like when we make a judgment and we catch ourselves making a judgment, we have to remember that everyone judges people, and like we don't know who they are. So giving yourself that time to introspect and kind of reflect after you make that judgment is really important, and creating that awareness for yourself.
Yeah. Thank you. Vicky?
Yeah, sorry, I was listening, but I'm also doing here.
No, I said what's your thoughts on being judged for how you dress, how you wear, how you react, how many partners you had? Let me even talk about a woman who has many different baby daddies. Every child is different. You don't know the reason why, you don't know what happened. So why are we going there? What's your thought, Vicky?
Yeah, that one's bad. As you said, you don't know what happened in the past, and you don't know why you got to that situation. People don't know what happened in the other relationships. And
Mommy,
also,
can I watch your phone,
okay,
please?
hold on. It also comes back to the fact too that it's within yourself. People can judge you, but once you have self-belief and you know you're not that type of person, then you should be okay with it.
Okay. I know for me, I have five children, and they're all the same dad. What the fuck? So people can have 5 kids for one man, like really high Malik. Like really, it's just that immediately you start judging one time. Like, so if I ask 7, oh my God, all the same dad. And when you said no, it's 3 different dads. Oh, I thought so because I went there, it's just like really that fucking part has pissed me off. And sometimes it depends on the mood that they catch me, and I might say something that I really want to say, and sometimes just smile and say, yeah, same dad, and let's move along. I don't need to explain my life to you.
Yeah, same thing with me. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I have 4 kids and 3 dads.
4 kids. 4 kids.
Sorry.
Like say you talk too much. Hi, baby girl.
Say hi.
Yeah, girl.
Hi.
How was she going to school yet?
No, she starts tomorrow.
Damn.
I'm going to school.
So I'm trying to finish up her hair so she could go in her bed.
I'm a big girl now.
Uncle Marcia saying I'm a big girl now.
I'll pour this on your head, Mommy.
Oh my God. All right.
Oh, shit. Okay, bye. Hi, Malik. Or Shabazz. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How you doing?
Trying to be good. And yourself?
I'm always good.
Good. That's a good thing to hear. What's your thought about the topic today? Do you know the topic?
Wait, hold on. I can't hear you. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm trying to turn this thing off here. Wait a minute.
Malik, welcome back, sir.
Yeah. I'm just getting back in town from St. Lucia, so.
Oh, sweet. How was it?
Ah, man, it was boss. It was real boss.
You have a nice time. Yeah. So today's topic is, or tonight's topic is, stop being fucking judgmental.
Yes.
Do you think that's possible?
Yes.
So now, are you actually a DJ, or you just put DJ in front of your name?
I am a DJ.
Okay, so let me go to you now. All DJs like to fuck around. They'll have one set of different women all over the place. What do you think about that?
Okay, say that again, because I was drinking something. Kid.
You know how once you're a DJ or you're established out there in the public eyes,
right.
Most DJs, they're known to be called, they call them old hoes, or they love one sort of woman. They have women here in different countries, back and forth. How do you feel? Okay, say for instance, you live in a straight life and you've been targeted.
Yes.
Or the woman that you're with is targeting you because she's hearing a whole different story or watching the old pictures and stuff. How do you deal with that?
Yeah, I can definitely speak to that. I've had relationships go bad because of women just assuming that I'm slinging sausage all over the place. Or they would get mad if they were with me and we're in a event and there's nothing but beautiful women there. I guess they would feel intimidated, or if I can't control what somebody else does, like I'm over here doing what I'm supposed to do. Like I have nothing to do with that. Why are you blaming me for something I have no control over?
Yeah.
So I would experience that. Just because I'm friends with people, they think I'm like sleeping with them. Like I can't say hi without it being a problem. I'm like, well, damn. But I'm not supposed to say nothing when a man comes speaks to you. I'm not supposed to say anything.
Yeah.
I have to be quiet. Like, no, it's either you feel comfortable in your own skin, and if you know me, if you're dealing with me, then you're going to be dealing with somebody who's going to be faithful to you. So why would I go outside of something that's already good to go find something else? That doesn't make sense to me either. So
I've been telling women, stay in your own lane.
Yes.
Right? If if they have low self-esteem and they're jealous all the time and they're insecure about everything, they should not be with somebody in the public eyes. Stay in your lane. Go with the simpletons, whatever simpleton is for you, or stay by your fucking self. Because a lot of women outside there wants to be all out there dressed up, and that's my man, yeah, like, oh my God, I DJ Malik, da da da. But when reality, you're being stressed fuck out. You're playing the music and still looking, hopefully you don't get a button in your head because somebody come and kiss you and say goodnight. Because sometimes people love how you play. And you may not even know that, but you probably met by staying high and being generous to that person. Probably you probably even said your past was being a whore in the beginning, and then they're still being judged and you're getting old and gravitated to another part of your life, you will still be attacked. So women really just have to know to stay in their lane. And if you don't want your man to talk to any other woman, stop talking to other men. It had to go both ways. That's how it's supposed to be.
I always say this to women. So if you have a problem with me DJing and this what happens, it's going to be a lot of women there, or me knowing people, like I'm actually a public figure here in Chicago. Like radio, like I got so much stuff going on here in Chicago, and then I travel do this as well. So I tell them, if you have a problem with me DJing and doing what I have to do in order to have multiple streams of income, then don't ask for shit. Don't expect me to take you out.
Real and proper.
Don't expect me to do any goddamn thing for you, because this is where my extra money comes from. Like, I'm not gonna spend my job money to court you. Like, all this extra money helps me to do the things I want to do for you. And currently I'm single. So I have no issue like attracting women. That's the easy part. But the thing is that I want to be able to connect with a true adult that knows how to think, understands herself and her flaws, and knows how to own up to her own stuff and hold herself accountable.
Amen.
Get a Asian, my youth. Get a Asian.
Yeah, he said get an Asian.
DJ Styles? What is it? DJ Malik?
Yes, yes, sir.
DJ, you know a guy named Ian Bob?
I believe so. Where's he from?
Chicago.
Okay. I believe I do. Yes.
Are you like hang out at a barber shop or something together?
Yeah, the name sounds familiar.
That's my brother.
Okay.
I think he mentioned you once now.
Okay. Yeah, that name sounds very familiar. Like Chicago, like especially like if you're moving and shaking in like that type of circle, entrepreneurships and all that type of stuff, you're either gonna know these people or know of them or have crossed their paths at least once.
Yeah.
That's how Chicago moves. But back to the ladies though, man. Like if you don't have anything going on, you ain't shit. But if you got too much going on, you ain't shit. So what is it gonna be, ladies? I don't get it.
Ladies, would you like to answer?
I don't understand what he's saying, actually.
No, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I don't get it.
So if a man doesn't have anything going on, then a woman's gonna look at him like, oh, you're either broke or you have nothing going on. We're not even equally yoked. Like whatever it is, they're gonna look down on that person because he don't have nothing going on. But if a man has a whole lot going on, then they're gonna say, well, you don't have time for me. You got this going on, blah 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 blah. And it's like, well, goddamn, like which one is it gonna be? It ain't gonna be nothing in the middle.
Yes, you're talking it real.
They're too judgmental.
You know what I laugh about? Women, guys, I probably men mostly, but some women sometimes listen to them talking and they try to think that they're singing so smart, but they want all the brand names. They want the special heels and that what do they call it? Victoria's Secret panty. Victoria's Secret panty is like $20 for freaking one. And I still looking for the diamonds in it. I found one with diamonds in it, but I will work without it. Not a real diamond, but too damn expensive. But going on from there, if that man can't do shit for you and you can do better, why don't you just buy it yourself and buy something nice for him? Why can't we flip the script? Why we gotta depend on the man to go outside and spend your money and embrace us with all this brand name bullshit and then say, oh, he's not good enough, he's not worthy, he's a deadbeat. You are the deadbeat because you can't even afford the shit for your fucking self. So why are you gonna depend on him? Are you women agreeing with me or disagreeing? But I'm just tired of the bullshit. Because when I look at her finances and her stuff, she's just wasting my time. She's not even being productive to even try to increase the amount. Okay, basically doing the dating, if you're working in the daytime, or if you're doing this part-time or you're an entrepreneur, let's do something else so we can do it together and bring more money in. Nobody's talking about it. When we want to spend the money that the poor man have. And then they say he's worthless. Anybody agree to disagree?
I agree with you. The ladies, I don't think they even realize just doing something little for us is huge.
Yep.
We spend so much time courting you guys and catering to you and trying to keep a smile on your face and always explaining our damn selves that there's a lot of room on our side that's just left open. And that gives another woman to just take us to a goddamn hot dog stand and buy us a goddamn hot dog that'll blow our mind. It's like, damn, we just want to be catered to as well sometimes. It's like, damn, can we just get a little bit of that? I mean, we spend so much time doing so much for you guys, and it's not even about getting some ass from you. It's just really gaining that respect from you, you know, and you looking at us like, okay, that's my counterpart. I respect this man. He said we cheap. Some women are cheap. Some women are not all of them. Not all of them.
Yeah.
So sorry to distract, to clarify. I mean, men as in we cheap, as in we not expensive, we not high maintenance. It's real easy to impress we. That's what I mean by it. Sorry to distract. I realize it come out. I'm not saying women cheap out thing. I'm just saying it's very affordable to impress a man. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah,
No. I get it. Yeah.
A lot of women know that you're chasing the kitty cat, you know.
Yeah.
So they use that.
Yeah. And I agree on that. Like I tell guys like be creative. Like you don't have to go spend $500 just to keep a smile on her face. You can do something real simple and blow a woman's mind. You know, you just have to get to know her well enough to know the simple things that she's gonna adore.
Yo, I agree with Malik, man. A lot of my best dates have been dates where I pay zero. Like, yeah, it's been dates where it's been zero and it's just been, you know, find something local to do, find something that doesn't involve money to do, and just do it. Kandy, I was gonna ask you something. I know Vanessa is probably waiting on shot o'clock.
Oh. Vanessa, is that true?
I mean, I could do a shot o'clock.
Vanessa.
I actually feeling
I just emptied mine. Let me go get my real nephew. Hold on.
Oh
Hold
man.
on.
I
I'll be
can't
back.
drink no more.
You're supposed to be on that water.
Every day.
I know, but you know what? I'm gonna do. Why not? Little one.
Good looking out there.
So what I was gonna say is I totally agree with all that. And you should, if you're fucking around with a girl who's not giving you any sort of effort back, you're fucking around with the wrong girl.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, there's no way I'm gonna waste my time. And I'm actually gonna notice that real quickly too. Like, it's not gonna take me forever to realize if a woman is on some bullshit.
It's true. You're supposed to notice that.
Yeah.
You gotta read it. You gotta read into that real quick.
It's like, okay,
you shouldn't even let that linger around.
She wants some free meal. It's like, no,
but not like real quick. You can't be too judgmental too fast, too soon with women. You know, like the courting process is called a process for a reason.
Yeah, but I know when I'm being taken for a ride.
Yeah,
I already know off the jump.
At least
I'm not going through that. I'm not going through it. I'm gonna cut that off real quick.
Yeah, I give it like at least 2 dates to see if I'm gonna take her on a third date.
Yeah. We don't quote like that. We don't quote. None of that
After
nonsense.
the first date, you know if you're going on a second date. I need to reach the third date.
We don't do that quoting business.
So shut o'clock?
I can go out with a chick though, just to see what she
Shot o'clock. Cheers. Thank you, Kandy.
I can't drink anymore.
Oh, you know, I have I should bring my glasses outside in the van. It's too far. The one that you have, Vanessa, I have one
Malik,
outside.
you can drink water.
Oh yeah.
Malik, you can drink water.
Yeah, I gotta drink water, man. Like I got entirely too fucked up. I just got back yesterday, and straight had the DJ. And
Labor Day.
Yeah, I'm hydrated.
I shouldn't even be drinking right now. I should be drinking water until the 19th, and
Yeah, man.
after tomorrow, I already plan. I'm gonna walk, drink I'm gonna eat my bag of red mango tonight, and I'll start walking tomorrow and start working off my alcohol. Cause Rhea nephew, I think I'm pregnant for them right now. That's all I drink, and it's like,
Hey, nephew, wow, that's a strong drink, man.
Gotta be a strong
drink. Jamaican drink, that's it.
Yeah. She has she pregnant. No,
I'm a baby, a baby.
Yeah, yo, one
my
thing
belly,
with that drink,
the whole last Friday, my belly big now.
You drink that? Hey, you drink that straight?
Straight.
Oh, God, it's
And if I'm outside for too long, I just put a little bit of coconut water with 4 blocks of ice, and it makes me focus. So I had some guy friends. Some of them wasn't really my friend, and then there's 2 guys I know what I drink. So they just Candy drink, because they think the more I drink, I get more loose. And I don't know what their plan was. So I keep on drinking. Candy, now you look again, need some more drinks. I keep on drinking. The whole half a bottle gone. I said, guys, that's a rapist.
Here's where
I call them rapists.
Here's where I'm being judgmental. You're gonna have a good night.
That's what they hope for. So they thought I was gonna get drunk and stupid. I said, guys, have a good night. They're like, wait, you're going like, yeah, man. I was still focused. It makes me sleep good at night, but not with you guys. Fuck you guys. They're nasty. Can't play a player. I know my drink. Stay in my lane. I love those high. I like things that I love things and I go places where no one would go, and I do things that no one would do, and I drink things that no one would drink. That's just me. I'm a challenger, and it works for me.
Challenger.
Yeah, it works for me.
You go places where no man explored before, huh?
Still learning. Because I understand, don't go there, bad. What? I'm going there. I want to know why it's so bad. That's just me. Now I'm going to go to another topic again. Form your own opinions. Set aside gossip and negative information that you hear about person, culture, etc. Challenge assumptions before making a decision about a particular person or group. Don't let yourself be swayed by falsehoods. Keep in mind that people have their own motives for sharing gossip or negative opinions. For example, a person may talk bad about someone because of jealousy, or they may share concerns about a foreign concept out of fear. Think about times that you've had gossip spread about you. Would you want people judging you based on this? Yes or no? No? Yeah? You guys heard the question?
That's a big no.
Huh? Would you want people judging you based on this?
No. Nobody wants to judge.
So don't judge people based on their appearance. While it's true that people often dress in a way that expresses who they are, that doesn't mean that their appearance can tell you all you need to know about a person. Similarly, there are people of all different types, different lifestyles. For example, don't assume that someone who has a lot of tattoos and piercings can't also hold a professional job. The next time you go out, study yourself in the mirror. What would people think of you based on your appearance on this one day? Or how would they be right or wrong? Right? Stop labeling people. Labels don't tell the whole story about a person. In fact, they limit your perspective on them. Try to see each person as an individual. Learn to see past a person's appearance or the people they hang out with, and focus on getting that person's individual story before you jump to conclusion. You know what I don't like when they say, how was it saying? It's basically saying, when you see my friends, you know who I am.
I don't show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are.
Yeah, I don't believe in that.
Me too. All birds with the same feather flock together. I don't agree with that either.
I guess society set us up for failure.
Yeah.
You guys don't believe in that?
No, I don't. I
me
have friends.
Personally,
go ahead.
Go ahead, Dio. Go first.
Oh, I was gonna say personally, I don't believe in that because I have friends of all character. Like one of my best friend, we met in the army. He's no longer in the army anymore, but he's still one of my best friends. This guy is the biggest crook ever. Like to the point all the boys will be like, why you still friends with dude? Like he steals from people. And I'm like, well, he don't steal from me. So it's not my place to judge him. If that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. And he got kicked out of the army. He went to prison for stealing. He got caught up in this thing. But that's still not like I don't steal. Like that's not me. So that phrase, bird with the same feather flock together, I think is a biblical phrase. And
Garbage, my guy.
I
Garbage.
definitely do
Well,
not agree with it.
they used to say, what about your company? Your company tell me who you are.
Yeah, I don't agree with that
Garbage.
either.
Company you keep, yeah, that's a lie.
Garbage.
I know most of the time I have friends who are around me who will rush guys. They're all about the guys, about the men. Who's gonna get a man first? And I'm like, ew. And then you have some of them just boring. And you have all my friends are different. For me, if you really judge me by who the friends, I say I'm an angel. I would be an angel. I'm more fucked up in my head than my friends. And most of the time, the things that my friends do sexual, I wouldn't even do what they do. Meaning like trying to grasp the first man in a club. I don't believe in that too. Sometimes it works for some people, some of it don't. But people go to a club and expect to find a relationship and
Hello?
then get mad when that person goes outside. That makes
Hey,
no fucking
how are
sense.
you?
Right? So that's just me. So my friends are different from me, I'm different from them. So I don't believe in that.
I was gonna add to you guys, since I'm speaking from a military background.
Yeah.
You guys heard about it's better to be judged in 12 than carried by 6.
Yes, I heard
No, I
that.
never heard that.
Yeah, I've
Never
heard
heard
that.
that.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Um,
that is in the military. It's in the military. They grind that to you, and also police use that a lot. Pretty much what it is that it's better for you to pretty much shoot someone than to have to face a jury. You know,
okay,
because if
that's
they
what I know.
yeah. So
That's
that's pretty
like,
much So pretty much that's what it means. It's better for you to
Face a jury than be carried by you know that they dead now.
Yeah.
You
Because
let
now
them
you're
face
there.
jury than they get killed.
that's
Yeah.
like dead. That's like dead man tell no tale.
Yeah. True that. Without making judgments about people, let people tell you who they are rather than you assuming that you already know. You are only seeing a small side of a person you met, and if they perceive you as being judgmental, that will be a very small slice. Let your perceptions about a person change as you get to know them better. Would it be fair for the person to judge you based on talking to you for 5 minutes? You guys think about that?
See, I come from the space where I think your first impression is the lasting impression.
Okay.
So, and I know that might sound harsh and judgmental, but I think that you can tell a lot by a person in the first 5 minutes that you talk to them, and make a solid like conclusion of who they might be, and like trust your intuition in that.
And that's what they do on every interviews too.
I'm half and half on that one.
Yeah. They do that on interviews a lot. So you want to make sure and sit down a certain way and don't look sloppy because they judge to see if you're fit for that job. Is sad, but that's what they do. I give you a second chance. I think give second chances. And then the second chance, you might be more comfortable. You might be afraid the first time and anxious and nervous. I think the second time you might be more relaxing because you didn't expect me to be so who I am that day or who that person is that day. So I think a second time would be better if you don't understand that person. Or a second date. I love giving chances. Anybody? You guys agree?
Yeah, I agree. Like, let me go back to what I said earlier. Like, at least 2 times, I give a person a chance, maybe 3, but no more than 3. I'm gonna know something about you within the first 3 times I see you and talk to you.
Okay. But I think
I'm not gonna judge nobody. Like I go right to what I need to know right away. Like I'm not gonna try to take time to learn it. Like I'm gonna ask right away, like in the door.
But hold on. But what Vanessa was saying, on a female perspective, we need probably just 5 minutes for you to see how true asshole you are. And it's sad because some of them come with so many different missions and different slangs and try to see what they could do and who could get you fast, because most of the time someone else sees a fuck buddy, that's it, or a fuck person, or there's a fuck thing. So we could sometimes give you that first impression, done, you're done. Don't even call me again. Don't even come around, you didn't even get him a number. So it works around that way sometimes. But sometimes, depending on the person, depending if you're not coming around like an asshole, you can tell, you can tell an asshole or from a distance. Sometimes you can. So I'll give you a
So let me
second
ask
to
you this, Candy. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What's your impression of me? I've been
I
on here
still
more
don't-
than 5 minutes.
But you already know what you want right now. You ask for what you want. You say what you're wanting. You listen and you give chances. I like that so far.
Okay.
That's what you're very observant. You start to observe. So you already say what's on. You already put yourself on the. You express how you feel and what you want. You didn't come in for no bullshit. You just going straight for it. Straight for the kill. That was perfect.
Okay.
You know what you want, right?
Yeah.
Come with experience. Yeah. So that you're good. Vanessa, you good now?
Yes, I'm good.
It kicked
Sorry.
in.
So back to what Infinity just said, though. If somebody tell you something and is a correction, is it really judging? I don't say, oh, if somebody tells you something and it correct you.
I think it's how you say it verbally, because you could come out and say something nicely to someone, and you could come out something negative. So it all depends on your body language and on your song, your tone. Now I know you're being judgmental, but if you come to me and say, hey, you know what you're doing ain't right, you should kind of fix this or do this or whatever, or kind of watch your calories, or we're going on weight, something in a correctional way. But if you come in and you always this you this and you don't even know me like that, and you're judging me, you're on a judgmental side. So it depends on how you bring it towards the person. So that's what I was talking earlier. Like, don't be too negative. Try to use positive words and condition yourself the words you're gonna say. So it falls in together, but it's how you bring it towards the person. And then you sometimes without even knowing, you might watch it up and down, like you're already shit. You just judged the whole from my head to the toe already. You know? So I was saying earlier too, where for me, I don't really show up my skin. And I decided this year I'm gonna show my skin because I just want to enjoy the summer. It was really hot. I don't hear, oh my God, can you hear all them tattoos? Oh my God, because they never see me like that. They will see straight through my clothes, but my clothes the mesh covers my tattoos. So this year's a whole different year for me. And what I like this year, most of the men who think they can just rush in, they were kind of intimidated to just stay away because they didn't know what angle or where I'm at. And I like that this year. I actually enjoyed my summer this year. No, everybody wasn't running in. They was running away. Or someone run in and somebody was trying to, half. So people would judge me how I look. I know one person asked me if I'm a stripper. I'm like, damn, so these strippers do tattoos? So it's like, because on my legs. So I don't know. Everybody have a different opinion, judgmental. So, but when they get to 60 around me and know me, they're like, oh, you're a cool person. I love your vibes. Or someone just come directly, I love your vibes. And that's what it is, Take an adult to know the truth. Hold on. Yeah. Anyone else?
Interesting. So why people get vexed when somebody judge them though? I mean, I think it's a matter of your reaction, because sometimes people say
the way you talk, the way your tone, how you approach the person.
No, but
they will get
even
negative.
But that is it, because we're conditioned to think that we should react a certain because of how somebody talk it. But if you don't really have a emotional reaction, or you don't take it like that, or you don't get vexed about it, I know it's kind of hard for everybody do that, but I don't really take on to the judgment from people. You see, because I have to know myself. It's only I could judge myself. Not me, my conscience could judge me alone. That's the only thing could judge me.
If you can love yourself unconditionally, when somebody says something negative about you, it would even bother you. You have to really love yourself unconditionally. We have our days where we feel our ups and downs, but if you love yourself unconditionally, anybody can say what the fuck they want to say about you. You can just go forward. Yeah, don't worry about that. That's small thing. That's normal. Move on next. And if you live your life like that, nothing will bother you or phrase you. I don't care what nobody say about me anymore. Like, I come to do the show, and my intent is to sometimes I might say something, you may not admit it, that you need that help or that assistance or want to talk. I might say something by trigger that say, shit, she right. You know what, I can move with that. Because you feel better about yourself, or you might feel negative about yourself. You want to call and say, hey, how do I fix certain things? That's why I was put my number out there. So whoever want to talk to me behind the scene could talk to me. I may not know all, but I'll try my best to see what I can do. But at the end of the day, you can't tell me that you love that when you don't love yourself. You don't love yourself unconditionally. Unconditionally. No matter what. That's the best relationship you can move on with somebody else. But you cannot go outside there and see your partner talking to Tom, Dick, Harry, Jenny, Margaret, and Peggy, and then you get pissed. You have a problem. You shouldn't be by yourself. You should buy a toy and fuck yourself. That's simple. That's how I see life right now. Be open-minded, guys. You want a real relationship, you want to be true. And listen, me to go again. Somebody said, show the such all over the place or your vagina all over the place. Just know yourself. When I got my marriage, I started doing the toys and promoting. Women always saying men are dog, men are dog, men are this, men are that. But realistically, what's your problem? Why don't you buy a toy? It doesn't mean you have to go outside and fuck the first night. Buy a toy, go on a date, go home, say good night. Fuck yourself, you was horny. You don't have to fuck the same guy, the guy that same time. You just gotta go with the flow. So love yourself unconditionally before you move forward.
Give me the same time.
Pardon me? Anybody agree to disagree with what I said?
Well, definitely love yourself first, but
yeah, the fuck your toy thing there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bang myself.
Let me cut that part. Let me cut that part. Not for the men, for the toy. But
I'm not banging myself.
Throw that shit.
But jerk yourself off. Jerk yourself off. I will use the word for men. Jerk yourself off. But it doesn't mean you really have to just. Okay. For who can't, I'm just saying, know yourself first mentally, especially if you're coming out of a hard or long or stressful relationship. Know yourself first. But I don't care. Love yourself unconditionally. You don't even have to have sex. Just chill. Just enjoy life. When you're ready, you're ready. But I don't believe that. What did you say, Sniper? Men are dogs, but dogs are loyal? Is that what you said? All right. They're out there. There's a lot of good men out there, got a lot of good women. Huh?
They're very loyal creatures. Man's best friend. Once you treat a dog nice, that dog wouldn't be faithful and serve you and protect you. And it's only goodness. But if you treat your dog, you're starving your dog and thing. The dog wouldn't go in the neighbor yard and eat. The dog wouldn't get trouble.
My dad used to always say, go in the kitchen and learn to cook. I'm like, just so you get a man. I'm like, I don't want a man. Like, I used to see my mother working herself up, cleaning, doing all kind of shit like that. It's too much fucking work. That was too much work. I don't need that. But he was right. Learn to cook. The way to a man's heart is through his belly. He'd have to have his comfort zone. But the same thing is me too. I love to eat. I don't want to stress. When you bring stress to me, you gotta keep it walking. You've been blocked, cut off, every friggin' thing in one. So if you guys could, at the age that we're in right now, you guys are to find love and peace within yourself. Do you guys agree to disagree, or you guys agree fully?
I agree to some of it.
Some of it.
Some of it, but I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this. A way to a man's heart is what you all say is our ego. I think if you feed into us, that'll feed into our happiness.
You know how hard that is, yo?
But men do. What do you mean? Why is that hard?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you guys a quick story right now.
You know how much men do that to women ego? Every day. It's a piece of cake, man. What you talking about?
You know when you really like someone and you're working your way up to actually know that person and understand, you put all your energy in. When you finish, you're freaking tired, you know. Sometimes you may do the right thing and there's one other thing you do wrong and you're like, fuck, I fuck up. So you try to figure it out and reach out to the person by calling or texting or something until they find the answer. Sometimes when you, especially if you have a stush cock, Because not all men give it the cock so easy, right? If you have a stush cock, woman, you gotta realize you gotta really work for that cock. Even if they get already, you still wouldn't give it up so easy the second time. You gotta work for it. Am I lying, guys?
Yes, you're not lying at all. Some
You sure,
girls.
Catholic? You sure?
No,
Sound like
very
you're shit
sure.
all over, no?
No, your mother what? Mother what? Depend on them thing there. Have some woman over at the time.
Robbie, why you smile? What's on your mind?
Well, just replayed where you say that the weight of a man's heart is through his stomach.
But that was my dad's thing. That was my dad's thing.
Yeah, you know, there's an era thing going on, you know, back in the day, when men used to stay home and cook.
Yeah.
Now women going out and work and things. So I would say the weight of a man's heart is peace and respect.
Yes. I agree with that.
The food thing, everybody can cook them, right? I could cook and be the way to my heart easy. Right?
Yeah.
So, but after I eat and burp, I had to deal with horror. Nah.
Yeah.
Peace of mind.
Communication.
Peace of mind.
Respect and honesty. Respect, honesty, communication.
And inbound for too much honesty, actually.
Hey, no, listen.
Oh,
you
no.
see, when I roll that up together, that's my piece.
That's yours.
That's my piece. That's my piece, yeah. I still want to know, even if you're even say you went to say then and I asked her or something and I questioned you, but I see something say, base, you fuck outside when you say, shit happen, okay, base, it was good, you need to protect yourself, let me move on. Cause I don't have the time for the long story, oh God, you hurt my feeling, go outside, go on the couch. That's too old, that's long time. I don't have time for that anymore. I'm just saying, I want peace and quiet.
As they say, tell me sweet lies, and I good.
Not so much lies, but Okay, so I'm gonna go on to we're 8 going into 10. I will choose next week's shows. I'm not gonna shut off the show, but you guys want to play games after, or you guys want to chill? What you guys want to do?
Oh, I gotta go.
So I end the live.
So you're gonna say good night. It's now 9:58. I would like to say thanks for being here. Anyone would like to choose topic for next week?
Ooh.
You know what? Let me qualify peace and respect. Not we know the words, but I would like to go into what it is to people. What it is you think will equal that. It sounds easy, but how do you do it? And if you can do it, and what goes into it.
Good.
We should end the live before we go into that.
Tell me.
End the live before we go into that.
Yeah, I'm listening to him. Oh, you want to elaborate more? So I'm going to say, hold on, Robbie. So everyone who's here on YouTube live, I want to say thank you for tuning in. For all the people who's on Zoom live, please don't sign off, stay on, and I will just end the YouTube live. Thank you for being here once again. I am not a professional. I'm just going by experiences. And thank you for being here. The show is now going to be live every week, every Wednesday from 8 to 11 or until it's done. Okay? Love you all. Thanks for being here. And have a good night.
Nice.
Elaborate more?
And on Facebook, Kandy Henry, Kandy Henry, Henry, for the link on Zoom.
For all the people on Zoom live, please don't